Take pride in the way that you attack your goals. Take pride as a man, as if it's your duty. Honestly, it's your responsibility to go after your goals, but be prideful in the way you're going about it. Let me explain. You could go and do an uncomfortable action, right? We all have goals, we all have ambitions. We want to go after certain things. There are certain actions you could be doing today that will move you towards your goals. Most likely, those are uncomfortable actions that you're not really looking forward to. You're not excited about it. You're going into it and you're like, imagine a little kid that has to do a chore he's like upset about doing. He's kind of like fucking whining about it. Like, oh, I don't want to do the thing. I don't want to do the thing. You might even catch yourself doing that in the middle of your workout. If you don't have hard workouts, if you're not like questioning the workout at some point in the middle of your exercises, I don't think it's hard enough then. I tell my clients, you need to work out hard on a daily basis. Like when I was younger and I would go to the gym, I would kind of, it would be a very pleasant workout. I would go with my boy, we would talk so much in between at times. And I used the gym to work on my social skills too. But in hindsight, like I could have gotten a hard workout in, either talked before or after those key exercises were done. But what I do now, it's uncomfortable, man. Like I'm halfway through the exercises. I'm trying to talk myself out of doing it sometimes. I catch myself slipping very quickly. But that's an important thing, because when you're going through an uncomfortable action that you find yourself doing, which should be daily, by the way, whether that's with your business, your brand, your content, your confidence, your diet, your physique, you're doing things on a daily basis that a lot of the times you don't want to do. I do not want to film this video every single morning. There are days where I have a message where I'm like, yeah, I need to get this out and I'm in a great mood. That's not every day. That might be cool the first couple days. What do you think it's like when I've done this video 100 days in a row? I've done this video 100 days in a row. You think I'm excited about this video? A lot of the times, it's not easy. I'm not looking forward to it. There are days where I'll stand out here thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna do the video today. And I just fucking do it anyway. There's days where I don't wanna go to the gym. I work out every single day. I'm at 160 days in a row. Haven't missed a day at the gym. We're going on a couple weeks now being in a deficit straight through. There are uncomfortable actions I do on a daily basis. I got these Ray-Ban glasses that I go out and film interactions with. I don't want to do that shit every day, man. I committed to doing that every day now. I'm doing that every day. I don't want to do that every day. But it's worth it in my eyes, because I can put out value and grow the channel simultaneously. Like, it's worth it. And I made a commitment to myself that when I do it every day, I notice when I post the content like that, I don't always get that piece of content out, but I made a commitment. I'm posting content every day, and I'm going out and I'm filming it every day, and I'm filming this every day, and I'm going to the gym every day, amongst a bunch of other things. That's also in my routine. And some people might hear this and think, damn, that's fucking crazy. That's not an enjoyable life. I would argue my life's more enjoyable than yours. I would argue I feel better throughout my day because of me putting in the uncomfortable actions that build up the character to become the dude I really want to become. That has the life, that has the admirable qualities, that has the accomplishments, that can impact the world positively, to hit those bigger goals. Not the selfish ones, because I have a very strong why behind everything that will impact a lot of other people. And that drives me. That's a stronger why than any one selfish, egotistical drive ever could. But what I'm trying to say with this video, guys, is that when you're doing the uncomfortable shit, take pride in the fact that you're doing it. Move through those actions like a prideful man would, that's on a fucking mission. It's a frame of mind that you got to put yourself into, because you're not always going to be like that. And even though I'm making this video, I will catch myself from time to time falling out of this frame. I'll catch myself whining, catch myself negotiating, catch myself slacking, trying to talk myself out of the thing, or kind of just imagine that little whiny fucking bratty kid doing the chore he doesn't want to do, crying to his fucking parents. And that's like every dude out here in the fucking world right now, man. And I even have glimpses of that. I don't actually pout or whine. It happens very subtly internally, and then I fucking smack that little boy. Shut the fuck up. What are you doing? You're a little fucking baby. You're a grown-ass man now. Let's go. No, fuck that. I'm gonna move through this thing with pride. I'm gonna move through this thing like strong, even though it's uncomfortable, even though let's go. Let's have some fucking pride. You know why? Because, dude, that's how you're gonna view yourself. Like, when you can correct yourself in those moments, you show yourself like, oh yeah, I'm the fuck. That's a reminder that I'm this guy. That has an impact on your self-talk. That has an impact on the way you perceive yourself. That has an impact on the way that uncomfortable thing, how that outcome impacts your day. Because some of you dudes could go out and do an uncomfortable thing. You go up and talk to some girl, you post some piece of content, you're in a calorie deficit for a couple of days, but you don't see the positives. You don't acknowledge what's going on. And you start to see the negatives that are attached to all of those things because you're going into it with this fucking shit mindset of, oh man, do I have to do that? Oh, I knew she was gonna reject me. It's like, what kind of fucking, dude, you're doing an uncomfortable action. You should take pride in the fact you're doing that and congratulate yourself after the fact. That's the only way you really grow from it and build up the core confidence. We're doing these actions to create a character. We're not doing the action for a specific tangible result that day. That's how you're gonna fucking lose, get burnt out, get frustrated, and end up quitting after a week. There's dudes who come into my lower tier program, they come to the onboarding call, and then I don't even fucking see them again. Like, you couldn't even come to one call. There's a daily coaching call. You couldn't even come to one call or make one post in the community, and then you're gonna quit because what? Because I don't have time. You came into this program with goals. You don't have time because you're bullshitting, dude. I follow every dude that comes in our program. I follow them back on IG. I see what the fuck you guys are doing, man. Like, I could drop all of this content. You watch this YouTube video every other day. I drop a piece of content and you can't invest $97 into a program that you actually stick to change your life when I'm out here doing all of this other shit. Well, Kyle, it's different. Like, it's not different, dude. It's not different. I'm a video game virgin, loser, pothead, who pretty much, I took 6 years to graduate college with a fucking criminal justice degree. And I spent 3 years of my teenage years into my 20s playing video games. I don't mean I played from 16 to 19. I mean 3 years of my life was in a computer game. I'm 34. Really, I only lived 31 years. 3 of those 34 years were a video game character. You don't have an excuse, man. And even if you had a valid excuse, fuck your valid excuse. Accept that it's on you. Accept that you've been fucking up, you've been slacking, and you got to start maneuvering differently through your day. And if you're already starting to do the uncomfortable actions, great. But there's a lot of people I notice that go through the uncomfortable action and then they stop doing it. I see them do it for a day or two and then they stop. Or they do it once a week and then they stop. That means you're not really prideful when you're going through it. There's no way you're going through it and you're like, fuck yeah, man. There's no way you're going through it and you're like, you correct yourself, you're moving through it with pride. You take pride in doing those actions and you're actually tracking this shit on a daily basis with the morning reflection. If you were doing these things, like, there's no way you could fall off, because just from the daily reflection in the morning, when I'm actually tracking the previous day and I'm analyzing my thoughts, where I fucked up, where I had those moments of weakness, where I was starting to be a little bitch and had the negotiation, but I caught myself. Like, if you actually just track these things, it's very predictable, man. It's very, very predictable. And you watch these videos on a daily basis as a reminder. This one video is course correction for you for today. You walk through your day. When are you being a bitch? And you might still be getting things done, but you're still being a bitch about it. Like, there's days where I get my workout done, but I was being a bitch about it. Today, I was not a fucking bitch about it. That's why I made this video today in particular, because I caught myself going through the workout. The moment the timer's going off, I like zero hesitation. I was on some militant shit today. I said, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. But it's not because of the workout. It's because that shit carries over into the rest of the day and the way that I'm going to attack the day. The way I attack the exercises with punctuality, with pride, with assertiveness, with certainty, moving swiftly, not even giving myself time to think or have a negotiation. There's just zero of that shit going on in the workout. That's why it sets the tone. Because now I'm this guy right now. And then if I can carry this into the rest of my morning routine. It bleeds over into my communication on the camera. It bleeds into the way that I'm gonna go out and film the fucking thing today. Even though I don't want to put these dumbass glasses on and go film some interactions, I don't want to do that every day, man. I really don't. I don't want to go home and edit the clips either. There's a lot of days where I don't want to do that. There's days where it's easy and I'm in a great social flow and it's cool and I'm like, oh, this clip's gonna be great. And then there's days where it's not like that. There's days where the clip doesn't come out the way I wanted. There's days where I came home and the footage didn't record and I gotta go out and do it again. There's days where I filmed this video and I'm 8 minutes into the video and then something happens and I lose the fucking clip or I lost the thought or I have to start it over. And then you do it again, man. You do it again. You take pride in the action, not the result. It's the way, it's the character you're creating by going through the actions, but pay attention to the way that you're talking to yourself and the way you're moving as you're going through those actions today. Are you being a little whiny bitch talking yourself out of it? Or are you so punctual, so prideful that there isn't even room for that negotiation? Because if you do it, if you move swiftly enough, assertively enough, confidently enough, and the self-talk's going up and up, there's no time for that bullshit negotiation. And that starts with just waking up early, hitting the fucking alarm clock and going right into it. You hit the alarm clock, you snooze once, you snooze twice. How the fuck are you setting the tone for the day? I'm gonna start my day when I feel like, no, I'm gonna start the day. Dude, the day starts now. At the time I told myself last night I was gonna get up, I set the alarm clock with the intention that I'm getting the fuck up to attack the day at this time. I didn't set the alarm clock last night, so I have a thought of the alarm clock's gonna go off, and then even though that's the time I'm setting it for, I'm gonna have a negotiation a couple of times to see how I'm feeling in the morning, and then based on when I'm feeling good enough, that's when I'll get up. I don't care what time you get up, but when you set a time to do something, you fucking do that shit, man. You do that shit, but more importantly, you take pride in that, because that bleeds into the way you feel about yourself and the way you attack the rest of the day. Now, you start off the day with losses with the alarm clock. You don't hit your workout hard. You start scrolling on social media. You go hang around your whack fucking friends. You go watch TV. You eat like shit. You're a couple hours into the day, maybe even fucking smoke a blunt or some shit. Congratulations, you just lost the fucking day and it's not even 10 a.m. Or maybe it's later than that because you slept in. But dude, wake up, man. Wake up. You got to structure out your day. I was telling you, it starts with the daily reflection. It goes into the workout. It goes into the content you're consuming. Thankfully, some of you guys at least have access to this channel. That should course correct you a little bit. And you just try to get 1% better every day. All right? If you want help fast tracking this process, if you want more content, if you want to talk to me directly so I could positively influence you more in your week, like if you know you're fucking up, but talking to me directly would actually impact that, and you could come to calls throughout the week and communicate in the community to keep you aligned with this energy and be more focused and structured to hit your goals, click the button below. Get into the group, man. Couple dollars a day. Instead of buying your coffee outside, instead of buying your vape or your weed or your drugs or that one round at the bar for the week, invest in yourself to make a change. You can do better. I was a fucking loser. I'm working my way up. I'm just getting started with this shit. Come in for the ride now while the price is still where it's at. Click the button below and take pride in how you're moving throughout your day. Let's get it. I'll see you tomorrow.